Tonight, it's now official. Five-time Grammy-winning artist and Portsmouth native Missy Elliott getting a street named after her as she is honored in a huge way in her hometown. News 3 is in the stands and on the field as former classmates, local and state leaders, and the star herself celebrating where they're from.
It's obstacles, it's ups and downs, but faith and belief in God most definitely got me here today.
And what the future holds.
Please, we need more of these things going on.
And good evening. Welcome to News 3 at 6.
It's an exciting day in Portsmouth as the city honors music legend Missy Elliott.
Hey, we're going to get to that in a second, but first, our top story. Take a look at your screen because we have breaking news right now. An Amber Alert has been issued for these two children last seen in Hampton.
Yeah, police tell us that the boy and girl were taken by their father, and they are in extreme danger, we're told. News 3 reporter Ellen Ice has more on the father's criminal history and descriptions of the children.
Hampton police say they're looking for 36-year-old Timothy Truitt. Records show Truitt has past convictions of incest and indecent liberties with a minor. In the last hour, Virginia State Police issued an Amber Alert for 2-year-old Jackson Truitt and 1-year-old Adriana Truitt. The criteria for an Amber Alert includes the child must be under 17 and taken without permission of a legal guardian or parent. The law enforcement agency believes the missing child is in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. A law enforcement investigation has taken place that verified the abduction or eliminated alternative explanations. Sufficient information is available to disseminate to the public that could assist in locating the child, suspect, and/or the suspect's vehicle. The child must be entered into the Virginia Criminal Information Network and the National Crime Information Center missing person file as soon as practical. Police said around 2:35 p.m. Sunday, Jackson and Adriana were with their guardian and their father while at Walmart on Cunningham Drive. Police said Truitt separated himself and the children from their legal guardian and then left the store with an unknown man. You can see that in these surveillance pictures. Truitt was last seen in a maroon sedan. Jackson has brown hair and brown eyes. He's believed to be wearing a long-sleeve shirt with "Born to Win" written in red letters. He also has black sweatpants on in addition to gray and blue Adidas shoes. Adriana has brown hair, blue eyes, and is wearing a long-sleeve onesie. She's also wearing gray pants and red, white, and blue socks. Police said Timothy Truitt is 6'1" and weighs 175 pounds. He was last seen wearing a green hat and a black shirt with a yellow logo. If you have any information about Truitt or the children's whereabouts, you are asked to call police. In Hampton, Ellen Ice, News 3.
Let us now turn our attention to weather. After a round of morning showers, we have had some roll through right now as we speak. So we now want to get the latest from meteorologist April Loveland on who is seeing some strong weather right now.
Yeah, we are dealing with showers and storms moving through our area right now. We even have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for some of our area. So there's that severe thunderstorm warning that does include portions of Suffolk there. So we're going to get a closer look right now. Now there is some hail associated with this. There's also some strong wind gusts. So within the next couple of minutes, you guys in Kenyon, that's going to be affecting you. So it is moving to the northeast around 30 miles per hour. There has been hail associated with this, like I said. Now, as we slide up to the north and east a little bit, we are looking at storms continuing to move offshore there in Norfolk and in Virginia Beach. So things are really starting to roll out there this evening. We've got more headed our way there. We can see down into Northampton County. We've got a lot of lightning there moving through Halifax, headed toward Seaboard right now. All of this moving to the north and east this evening. And you can see up to our north, we also have some strong storms there as well. So stay tuned here to News 3. And if you are out and about, make sure you have your News 3 app handy, and we'll continue to keep you updated on this evening's severe storm threat.
All right, April, we will see you again in a few minutes. Well, Hampton Roads spent the day celebrating local music legend Missy Elliott.
Very exciting stuff. News 3 has been in the middle of the festivities all day long, which included the unveiling of Missy Elliott Boulevard and her receiving the keys to the city of Portsmouth, where she grew up.
News 3 anchor Jessica Larche is at Missy's alma mater, Manor High, where the ceremony took place. So, Jessica, I mean, this was a huge deal. I mean, you had the governor out there, you had other local celebrities out there. You got a one-on-one interview with Missy.
Well, hello, young lady.
Listen, I was so excited. So excited. We've been out here at Manor High School all day. Missy Elliott was so excited. And yes, I did get to talk one-on-one with Missy Elliott while also surrounded by a crowd of her fans who are just so excited to see her. You know, one of the things Missy has said throughout her career is how humble she is, how grateful she is, and that is so true. When I got to talk to her and look into her eyes and just see how grateful she was for all of the love, all of the support, everyone that showed up to here in her hometown of Portsmouth, at her alma mater, no less, here at Manor High School, where she graduated in 1990. So this has been an exciting day. As you said, the governor was here, state leaders were here, congressmen were here, Pusha T was here, Timbaland was here, Trey Songz was here. So many folks from here in the 757, an area here at home so rich with talent, so many local legends and icons around the world. So I want to share with you just a small bit of my conversation with Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Missy, do you have anything to say to the viewers of News 3? We love you so much.
I love y'all. I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm speechless. I'm still in shock, kind of. So I'm just gonna go over here and watch the band. I don't want to leave. It's raining, but I want to see them. So, you know, they're here for me. So I want to try to get over there to see them.
Missy, you have had such an iconic life. And yes, it started raining a little bit after that. All the bands were performing and it started raining, which I kind of thought was poetic. If you know, Missy's debut album, Super Duper Fly, I Can't Stand the Rain, was the song that really, really put her on the map and put the 757 on the map, along with her and Timbaland and Magoo. So just for it to rain a little bit, I thought was a little bit of the sunshine of what Missy has done in her legendary career. So the reason that we have this big celebration out here at Manor High School is because of Missy Elliott Boulevard, the big street renaming that's a part of McLean Street in the Victory Shopping Crossing area. My colleague Angela Bohan got to see that unveiling earlier today.
Pretty much back to normal here, except for the big sign that says Missy Elliott Boulevard. Have a look at the unveiling. Now, this part of the day wasn't technically open to the public, but certainly some mega fans crowded nearby parking lots and the sidewalks. Missy, in her black and gold Versace, was surrounded by her family, friends, and city leaders, including Portsmouth Mayor Shannon Glover. And once the sign was unveiled, onlookers were able to get a bit closer, and the superstar Missy Elliott herself took some time to pose for pics with her hometown fans. One man here at the new Missy Elliott Boulevard told me that he's known her since she was young and he used to sing with her, and that she has always stayed humble.
But the one thing I love about Missy, she's never changed. She's never let fame, fortune, or her financial status change. She's the same way. I just texted this morning. I don't care when I text her, she will always text me back.
It feels great. It feels great. I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to be here. Wherever she do, I'm there.
Now, the process took a while out here with all the security and the road closures, but in the meantime, as you can see, people kept themselves entertained. And after all the excitement here at the intersection, the entourage left and went to Manor High School for more festivities. In Portsmouth, Angela Bohan, News 3.
What an incredible moment that is to see Missy Elliott Boulevard, that is now etched in history here in Portsmouth and P-Town, where the local legend is from. But the 757 is home to a lot of local legends when it comes to the music industry, including Pusha T, Trey Songz, Timbaland. Of course, Timbaland and Missy starting out together in the early 90s. I mean, this is incredible. And to have so much hometown talent in the 757, it was so exciting to see them here at Manor High School, helping to celebrate her here today. Our Kelsey Jones was here and spoke to Pusha T and other local celebrities who were here to celebrate Misdemeanor.
Pusha, how does it feel to be home right now representing Missy Elliott, celebrating her?
Oh man, representing Missy Elliott, it's an honor in itself. I mean, she is an icon. She is the greatest when it comes to that pen, when it comes to making music, when it comes to being an innovator. Like, Missy Elliott is everything.
So much talent here in Virginia. I'm from Newport News. You're from Norfolk. She's from Portsmouth. So much talent from Virginia Beach. I'm sorry. Just so much talent here in Hampton Roads. I mean, does it feel good that she's getting the flowers that she deserves here in her hometown?
Oh, for sure. I mean, as an artist, we all look to be received by our hometown. Like, that's like the biggest thing. We cherish the idea of our hometown receiving us. And, you know, look at how they laid it out for us. Shout out to the city of Portsmouth. Look at what y'all have done. This is amazing.
Thank you so much. And clearly you praise her all the time with your song Diet Coke. I know that you praise Missy. So, you know, what's next? I mean, what are we going to get a single, something with you both?
I mean, listen, you know, I would love to. I mean, Missy is who she is. She got everything going on in the world. I'm still out here. I'm still rocking and rolling. I'm still trying. But
Thank
you know,
you.
it's beautiful.
So much. Anything you want to share with me?
Nah, it's Missy Day today.
Thank you, Push. Thank you.
I love that our Kelsey Jones, trying to get, you know, the one that wants to know, is Pusha gonna do a single with Missy? I would support that, and just saying. But so much love from the 757 for our local legends who have just topped the charts. So much here. We see some kids and folks and families still running around here at Manor High School. Everybody just kind of still on that energy from celebrating Missy Elliott. It's so cool to see from people from all walks of life, all generations, folks who grew up in the 80s and 90s like I did, to folks who are still in middle school and high school who are getting introduced to Missy. So this has been an incredible moment. We've also seen so many fans show up and some folks who got a chance to hang out with Missy when she was in high school here at Manor High School. As we said, she graduated from here in 1990, and our Leandra Head got to speak with some folks in the stands, including one woman who says she used to do Missy's hair, including those finger waves.
Back then, finger waves were a hot thing. So if you remember back in the day, she used to wear finger waves all the time. It was fun, you know, and just seeing them on that journey. That was the beginning of their journey. At that time, the group was called Phase E.
I just heard her talk about the group Phase E. So yes, Missy started a girl R&B group here in the early 90s called Phase E, later known as Sista. And I got to talk to Radia Covington, one of Missy's old bandmates from the R&B group Phase E / Sista. We had a great conversation. You can see that on WTKR.com. She talked about how her and Missy and the rest of the group members would go to makeshift studios in Norfolk and Virginia Beach, which they said was like somebody's room, and they would get the tapes and the recorders and do what they had to do. So that was really cool to relive those moments. And she said she is so excited to see her friend, her former bandmate, rise to the height she has. And one of the things that everyone here has said is that it is so good to give someone their flowers while they are still alive. So many times we see celebrations like this after someone has passed or after someone has faced a really, really difficult time. What's really, really great is that the 757 is celebrating Missy Elliott in all her glory, and she is here to see it for herself. She was side by side with her mom here at Manor High School, just soaking up all of the love from the bands, from the fans. It was incredible to see. You know, one of the things that we talked to Missy about too is she had a difficult growing up here in Portsmouth. She has been open in previous interviews about the abuse she suffered as a child, that her mom suffered as well, and that her and her mom got out of that situation. They rose above that, and Missy kept pushing. And so I talked to her about, what would you tell little Missy Elliott now if she could only knew the person she would become? And she just said, you know, it's going to be all right. Just keep pushing. And so what an incredible story that is to share with anyone who may be in a difficult spot right now, who may have a difficult upbringing or may be facing some trying times. Let your genius lead the way. Whatever that thing is you're really, really good at, that can take you into another dimension, into an incredible life. And we have certainly seen that with Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, guys.
Well, Jessica, thanks for your awesome coverage out there. I mean, the one-on-one interview with Missy and just kind of giving us the backstory and just the whole flavor, because, I mean, you had local celebrities out there, you had the governor out there, you had Congress people. I mean, so it was just a lot of love out there in Portsmouth.
And one of the most important takeaways that you just mentioned is, because she's been so transparent, she serves as an incredible role model to all of those boys and girls and adults who are out there saying, can my dream come true? And they see right in front of them proof that yes, it can.
All right. Thank you, Jessica.
And coming up, News 3 diving into the local hunt for a house. Can you afford it? What we found out about today's market after sitting down with the experts.